Sometimes you're listening to a song and your mind just drifts away. That happens to me all the time with Somersault by 07 with Sia on the vocals. A beautiful, beautiful song with a brilliant chord progression. So let me play it one time in total. It is a beautiful chord progression, 16 bars long, keeping you on your toes from beginning to the end. Something is happening. It's not the same 4 bars over and over again. You're in a journey from the beginning chord to the end chord. So I think it's beautifully written. We're going to analyze it right now. It started with an A minor, followed by a C major. It's played in 3/4 time signature with a pretty basic strumming pattern. So the first 2 chords, A minor and C. So the 1 and the 3 from A minor. Pretty basic. In the 3rd bar we go to F. And on the 3rd beat of the 3rd bar, slightly to G. Just 1 beat as a sort of passing chord. So F and G. You can play the F like this or like this, doesn't really matter. So G 1 beat. And then we go to A major. Wow, that is unexpected and bright sounding, creating lots of tension. Suddenly that A major sound with that C sharp. A major is a borrowed chord from the parallel major key of A minor. So A minor versus A major, it's just the tonic chord of the parallel key. And that chord can also be described as a Picardy third, which is usually at the end of a song when you play an A minor and then end on a bright, happy note. But this is not the end of the chord progression, so let's just call it a borrowed chord or a modal interchange from A major. And Sia is even accentuating that A major chord, that C sharp, by singing "My ballerina" to that C sharp. So really letting you hear that C major sound. Beautiful. So after that A major, we go back to A minor, getting darker again. Do you hear that sound? So F. We fall back from the bright sounding A major with the tension and we resolve to a darker sounding A minor. It's beautiful. So the next 4 bars, we start with A minor again. A passing chord with a B as a bass note. So A, B, C. So again the 1 and the 3, nothing special. And then we go to G. So which is the 7th chord in the key of A minor. So we've got A minor, C, to G. And then we go to the 4th chord again. But the 4th chord in the second time round, we go to D major, which is again a borrowed chord. Because if we would stay in the key of A minor, we would suspect a D minor with the F on top. And we also played an F chord. But he chooses to play a D, which is again a little brighter sounding and also creating more tension. And also on the same spot as where the A chord, but now the next round. So the first 2 rounds, A minor, C, F, G, A, A minor, C, G, to D. So that D is a sort of, it guides you to a new direction. A Dorian vibe. A minor with a D is a really Dorian sounding. So the next 2 bars are just a C and a D. And again, not really creating much direction or tension. It just ambers on gently. So we've got C, D, C, D. But what you can do with the second D is playing it like this. Different voicing, keeping the D as highest note instead of the F sharp. This creates a little more movement in this relatively boring part of the progression, C, D. So this is a C shape played on the D major chord. So 5, 4, 2, 3, middle 4 strings. And then the last 4 bars. And this is really where a beautiful thing is happening. A minor with a passing chord to G. So what is happening? The chord between the A minor and the G is an E. E major. And the E major in an A minor chord progression is pretty basic. It's not that special. It's the 5 chord, but then made major, because normally it would be a minor chord in A minor. But what you often hear is a major 5 or a dominant chord. In this case, it's just a major chord, but it's played with a third as the bass note. So a G sharp, because the G sharp is the third from E. G sharp, the third, and the B is the fifth. The G sharp goes in the bass. So we play fret 4 on the low E string. Now I'm playing an E over G sharp, or the 5 over 7 chord. I'm playing like this. 4, muting the A string, 2 on the D string, pinky on the G, fret 4, and then top strings open. Not that difficult shape. So the beautiful thing is we go from A minor, the bass note goes 1 semitone down to G sharp, E over G sharp, and then on the second bar we land on G. So this is a chromatic descending bass line. A, G sharp, G. And guess what happens next? F sharp. We're still descending by 1 semitone to F sharp, but the chord is a D. D over F sharp. So we're basically doing the same as from A minor to E, but we're going from G to D, which is the same steps, but the D is now with an F sharp. So again, the third in the root. So it's two times the same is happening. A minor E, G, D, but the second chord has the third in the bass. You heard it right. After the D over F sharp, we go to F. So even 1 more semitone down. So the descending bass line is from A to G sharp to G to F sharp to F. So all the special chords, the inversions, are 1 beat, really the passing chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then after F we play the G as a passing chord. Just the 7th degree, scale degree from A minor, nothing too special. So 6, 7, and then you end in not A minor, but A major again. That bright tension sound at the end of this chord progression. Really beautiful, because you really want to go back to that A minor. So there's that. So I definitely recommend you listen to this song, Somersault by 07. The vocals are absolutely killer. There's a nice sweet little Rhodes solo in it as well. Take care everyone, have a lovely day, enjoy the summer, it's coming, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, enjoy the autumn. Have a great day, cheers, bye.